welcome to my channel. My name is Samantha and today we're doing our project pan update for June. We're midway through June now and I thought now's a good time to update. So last update I had a pretty successful update, I think, from Memoir. So this one is very much a progress. Should we just get into it? I always go in the order of I do my makeup, and then if it's empty then we'll just talk about it in that moment and replace it. So I'm going to start with my primer, which is the Embreolysse multifunction moisturizer. In Australia it is winter. I have been loving this. It's always an estimate. I don't want to push too hard or it pushes the product out. It's one of those foil packaging types. But this is essentially where we are, which I feel is accurate. I use like a nice $2 coins worth in the morning, and I've been really enjoying it. I don't know if I'll finish this in winter because this is huge. This is 75 mils, but even if I can get it to like there, I would be pretty happy. I'm just going to see how I go because I do feel like this will be too intense for summertime, and I would definitely like to switch to a more sweat-proof, oil-absorbing kind of product. But right now, this is perfect. I did finish my 4th Ray face milk in the Matcha, so I didn't have much left. That's where it was marked at, but it's such a small bottle that it really didn't take me long. It took me a long time to finish this because I was focused on whatever my last primer was. I can't even remember. So I was kind of neglecting this, but I focused on this, and when I finished this, I went on to this. This is just really nice and lightweight, and I'd had it for a really long time, so I needed to use it. I'm not going to replace this. I really just want to focus on this one for the next winter period, and then when I feel like I'm done with this, I'll probably replace this. I can't see my finishing this. I can't see it, but you never know. Crazy things have happened, but this is definitely done and we're not replacing it. My foundations are 2, but I wear them together because this one is too dark and this one is too light. So these take longer to do because I'm using 2 in 1. So this is the Rimmel Lasting Finish. This is the new one that's hydrating with hyaluronic acid. I really like this. It is a beautiful formula. I feel like it's glowy, but it definitely does last. I really like this. I was not familiar with the old formula. I believe it was more matte, but I'm really liking this one. So it doesn't look like I've had a great month. However, I've been using it pretty consistently. So here we are in a month. I mark it from the bottom of the red line. It's very hard to get a nice, I use nail polish. So that's where we are. Actually, it kind of looks like it's lower than that, doesn't it? Oh well, next month. And then I mix it with the Ulta 3 Luminous Filter, which is too light. This, I say it every month, I'm like, is this like, it feels like it's empty, but it's full of air. So I have, and this is not product. This is colored. So I feel like I'm down here because it really is wanting to press in. I feel like I actually truly think I'll be done by next update with this. In which case I'm like, do I keep going with this and bring in a light foundation, or do I bring something brand new in? I actually do have, I'm going to show you just for funsies. I do have this Kevin Aquan that is way too light. I reckon they would pair nicely because this is a natural finish. So I feel like, yeah, once I finish that, this would be a good pairing, 50-50. I think I'll probably do that. But yes, this is almost done. I didn't actually mark it. I've got no idea where it is. I really tried, but it's a color. So I don't know where it's sitting. Driving me cuckoo. I want to know. I just want to know where it is. But anyway, this is doing really well. Everything on my face is Project Pan, I should say that. So I am wearing this combo today. It actually perfectly matches me once I blend the two together. I love when that happens. My concealer is a little too light, but it's the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate. That's why I'm wearing it now in winter time. I have also estimated this. I can definitely see into it. It's a really good doe foot. It really collects that product because it's a thicker formula. And I can definitely see it's getting towards the bottom. So I have estimated it to be here while doing the, the swirly thing, trying to see for windows. That's kind of where I'm estimating it at. But we're doing well. I want to get to a point where not a lot goes on the doe foot, and then I'll take the stopper out to be really able to scoop it and see where we're at. So hopefully, fingers crossed, next month I'll be able to do a little scoopy scoop, a little investigative work. My powder is doing really well. Really well. So I take forever to finish powders, but I have been consistently using powder. I think the foundation combo is really glowy, so it really suits them when I powder it down, because I like long wear for work all day. I kind of go into work with quite a bit of makeup, and then by the end of the day, it just looks natural. You know how I blush, how it disappears throughout the day? Anyway, I've been wearing this, which is a really nice natural powder. It's the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. I've had it for a really long time. I love it because it's a little bit glowy, but it sets, and it sets good. And you only need a little tiny bit. So I'm only using a little tiny bit, but I use it every day. So this is where we're at. So I'm imagining the lines will get bigger as we go down because the diameter is getting smaller and smaller. So using mathematics there. That's where we're at. I don't know if I'm going to finish it by next month. I could be hopeful though. I really can be hopeful. I am getting there. But if not next month, definitely within 2 months for sure. Like easy. Because I wear this every day and I'm loving it. And I'd be very excited to bring in another powder. I haven't picked one out. Because I've got like a little bag of what I want to pan. And it's getting smaller. It's getting to the point where I'm like, we might need to have a little refresh. I think I need to go through my drawers, which is like my favorite thing to do, and pick out some items that I want to pan throughout the year. So this one is almost done. My Revolution, I got a few Revolution. IRL All Day Filter Mattifying Fixing Spray. I'm obsessed with this. The sprayer on this is one of my favorites. It's strong, but it doesn't droplet. It's so good. I think I would repurchase this. So this is where we were last update. I only brought this in last month, and this is where we are now. So I reckon 2 more months of use of this. I love it. I use it every day. I'm wearing it today. I always do this before mascara. I do my mascaras and my lips as my last step. I do this before mascara and lips. Sets everything, and then I do my lips and my eyes. I just love it. I am loving this product. It is mattifying, but it doesn't feel tight. It just, like the combo of everything. My makeup just lasts all day and I just love it. Let's get into bronzers and blushes. I have a cream bronzer today, which is what I'm wearing today. I'm not wearing any powder bronzer today. I'm wearing the Rose Ink Cream Bronzer in Kawaii, I want to say. So this is what it looks like. I don't use this every day, especially with work. I try and do the quickest. Sometimes I have 5 to 10 minutes to get ready, and I often just go to powders because I don't have to open anything. Like, it's super easy for me to just open my DIY palette and just use everything in there. But like today, where it's like the weekend and I have a little bit more time, I will use something like this. And like if I want more of that kind of natural everyday look, I do love this product, but it's not going to be a fast progress type of product. My Charlotte Tilbury Matte Beauty Blush Wand in Pink Pop, I barely use. And I don't know why. I'm going to keep it in though, because there's really not a lot in there. I wish I would just focus on it, but I get distracted. I'm very much a blush person on my mood. And I guess this just hasn't been my mood. This is very much a summery color for me. I've been doing more of the more pinky, not pinkier, more blushier kind of tones. Blushier blush. Make that make sense. I do love this product. I just haven't been reaching for it as much. I'm going to keep it in though. A powder bronzer that I have is new to the project. It's the Nabla Skin Bronzing in Ambra. I love this product. It's old and I brought it in because I love it, but it's old and I want to use it. And in my DIY palette, I always have a bronzer and a blush in there, but sometimes like I feel like I'm neglecting my actual bronzers, my single bronzers. So I decided to bring this in and I have been loving it. It is the most beautiful, perfectly bronzing color. Formula, bit glowy but not shimmery. It's just stunning and I love it. For blush, I have the BareMinerals Bounce and Blur in Blurred Buff. The blush that never ends. It never looks different. It's like a putty cream to powder kind of formula. Oopsie. I love it, but it's kind of frustrating that I've had this in the project in and out, in and out, in and out over the years. And it just really never looks different. But I do love it and I do wear it often. So one day I'll hit pan. You can kind of see a bit of the grate, but it's looked like that for a very long time. So we'll see. I just feel like every time I use it, it presses it down tighter. If I hit pan, you'll see me squeal with joy. Anyway, that's doing really well, still going strong. My little highlighter palette from RMS, the Luminizer Quad, is pretty stagnant. I've used it a few times, but not that many. I mean, this is definitely getting bigger. But I just don't wear cream highlighter all the time. Like this blush that I'm wearing in my DIY palette is so glowy. I am not reaching for a highlighter when I use that. So it really is something that I use with this, or I can use it with this, or whatever, you know, if I have like a more mattifying blush, I will reach for this, or I'll reach for my powder one in my DIY palette. See, I've got two options. So it just doesn't get used that much. But I do want to finish this by the end of the year. So I need to get my ass into gear and get going. I have one single eye product, and it's the Victoria Beckham. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna change this. I know what I'm gonna do. This is the Victoria Beckham Lid Luster in Honey. I do love it, and I have been using it. That's not the issue, but it's quite hard panned, and this would take me like 2 years to see any progress. So I think I'm gonna take it out, because this product here, eyeshadow. I've had it for a really long time, and it's in perfect condition, so let's not judge the time frame. It's from Embreolysse. It's the Metallics eyeshadow. It's like a creamy, I've hit pan on it just organically because I love it so much. And I want to put this in because I can see myself finishing this. I love it. I'm going to show you. It's like a silvery rose gold. You can do it really sheer, or you can build it up to be like a full glam, but it's like that kind of glass, translucent, but you can build it up to be quite intense. And it just, I love it. It's like, it makes me feel like a fairy, but like not over the top, it's still subtle. I want Embreolysse to bring it back, and I would buy a reshade. I have the shade Gun and Rose Petals. You can't buy it anymore. It is literally their best product they've ever made, in my opinion. I'm going to put this in the project pan. I'm going to take a photo of it because I love her, and I can actually see myself finishing an eye product, you know, not this 2-3 year time frame to finish one eyeshadow. So let's put this in and take this one out. I have 3 lip products. I have my lip liner that I'm wearing today, the RMS Beauty Go Nude Lip Liner in Nighttime Nude. When I first bought this, I thought it was too dark. I'm so in love with it. I love it. It's like this perfectly, it lines my lips, but it's not too dark. It's a perfect neutral berry brown, little bit of pink in there. Oh, I don't even know how to describe this color, but it is honestly, I just love it. Absolutely love it. So I mean, I'm not really reviewing here, but I think I've done pretty good progress. I'm very slow with lip liners because I really just line the lip. I don't fill it in because I want to see my lip color. And today I'm wearing the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Beijing. Love her. Very old, need to use it up. Been using this a lot. I'm wearing these 2 today, but it was a little bit too matte for me, so I just put a little bit of a gloss that I finished, the Milani, just the tiniest bit, just to give it a little bit of life. But this is what I'm wearing today. It's such a good combo. It's like a perfect pinky nude. And if you know me, I love a perfect pinky nude. And then this is the Colourpop Lippy Sticks. I found it. I thought I lost it in Fab, and I have been wearing it. Congratulations. I had been neglecting this for a really long time, and I've started using it again. So I'm hoping to see visual progress in the photos. I don't know till I edit and put all the photos together. But I have been using it. It's actually really nice. I really like wearing it when I wear this blush, like a nice nudie bronzy look. Okay, then we've got my DIY palette. This is a magnetic palette that I always have in my project pan for years on end, and I just replace as I empty each one. So this was brand new to last update, and this is what I'm wearing today, and I actually like this one. So if you watched my previous update, it was both from Sydney Grace, and they're both called Stiletto, but they were totally different colors, so I don't know what happened there. I think I got the wrong sticker on the back. This is a more berry winter shade, and the other one was like very hot pink, and I didn't like it, so I threw it out. This one I like. It's still very shimmery, so I have to be careful. Less is more with this blush. I have accidentally gone to work a few times with blush blindness, and I've looked at myself in the bathroom mirror and I've gone, you know, with the fluorescent lighting, and you're like, oh, I went a little heavy-handed today, Sam. This can easily go heavy-handed, and it doesn't look like you do. It looks really light in person, but once you start buffing it in, it actually gets darker. I don't know how, but it does. I think because there's so much shimmer in it, it doesn't look that dark, but the pigment is strong. So I've done very minimal blush today, and I'm sure it probably still looks very blushy on camera. It's hard to tell with this, but I am keeping it in. I do like it. This will probably take me 5 years to finish because it is huge. But even if I can hit pan, I might even rotate it just to mix it up. But my goal is for this to hit pan. Everything else I'm trying to pretty much finish. My highlighter here, sometimes I wear on my eyes, sometimes I use as highlighter. I don't know there's huge progress, especially with this shimmery blush now. This is a matte bronzer, so I can wear this with this depending on my blush choice. This is the By Terry, it's like contour, and I just blend them together. I don't use one or the other. Blending them together is still a really nice shade. It's definitely for fair skin, and it looks really nice. It's very matte. But I definitely like the combo of these two. And I can actually see difference in here. It's losing its, it was like a grated pattern on top, and that's kind of disappearing. So there is progress there. Then my eyeshadows, I've been focusing on this little guy here. This is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. And I'll show you what I'm wearing it with. So I have been focusing on this corner up here. I'm trying to hit side pan in the corner. This one is really opening up, as you can see. I love it. It's just a really nice, everyday, perfect combo with this blush. These two, oh, that's the dream team right there. And then I'm wearing it with the other square one here, just in the inner part of my eye. That's where I've got that kind of like fairy-like, whimsical. And I love putting this in my inner corner because it's got a white base. These two and this, say less, say less. I've been using this one. I feel like I could hit pan on this one soon. It's getting deep. It's getting deep because this, winter wonderland. Whereas these are my more summery ones here, and these are my more wintry ones here. I still do like to mix these two though. It makes a really nice neutral color. I have been neglecting these. Sometimes I wear this. It really just depends. It's going well. It's progressing. And then lastly is my little perfume. This is a perfume oil, so it looks tiny, but it does last a while because it's an oil. This is the Asedos Aromatic Cherry, which is the Tom Ford Lost Cherry inspired by perfume oil. It's lovely. I get lots of compliments on this because I really do smell like Tom Ford Lost Cherry. So this is where we're at. So we're looking at month to month, pretty steady progress, 1 to maybe 3 months. Just depends how heavy I go, because I'll be honest, I have another perfume in my weekly roundup that I want to finish, and I have been wearing this one a lot, the By the Fireplace from Replica. I've worn this one a lot. I'm trying to finish it simultaneously with this. So I reckon this progress would have been even bigger if I wasn't so focused on this, because this is very wintry and I need to finish it. It's getting a bit gross. So I could be 2 months. It really just depends what other fragrances I'm using in the month. So that is everything. I've finished one product. It's not huge, but it's definitely one of those months where I'm progressing. And then I've switched out my single eyeshadow. So a little bit of update there, but I do see very regular progress. I think next update, we're going to see maybe some more finished products. Maybe, hopefully. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Oh, hair. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.